There's a video series that's being done by Reaper and Pathfinder Gaming. They talk about the power rankings of some of the stronger alliances in Alliance War. They're just trying to answer the age-old question, who is the best? Who is the best Alliance, War Alliance, and Marvel Strike Force? And we've definitely seen there are many alliances who are in it to win it, to show that they deserve to be the top dog. We've already seen movement, right? We've seen bigger alliances moving around the war zones, looking for fights with other alliances to show, hey, who's really the king of the castle out here? It's awesome. So if there's members of the community that feel that way, why don't we take advantage of it and go ahead and put together a March Madness style event that would show who the #1 alliance is? So why not use something that's very effective, a single elimination tournament system? So what we're looking at here is a typical March Madness style single elimination bracket, right? But we're going to use it for the purpose of Alliance War. We can eliminate the regions, right? We're not worried about the South, the Midwest, things like that. We're just worried about seeding the teams. So what if the computer just took the top 64 teams, started plotting people in by their seeds, right? So we'd have the top 4 seeds, or the top 4 strongest war alliances in the game right now by points, are what you see here. Legion, Sex Panthers, the real Slim Shady at number 4, and Midnight Suns at number 3. And we just keep plotting people in, right? This will be a 64 team event because we still need 6 rounds, right? So that's just like we have in our Alliance War anyway, right? A 2-week setup in Alliance War is 6 rounds. So we'll have our 64 teams, and the #1 seed, Legion, would be put up against the 64th seed. In this case, right now, as we speak, it's Thanos was right. So hard for them to beat Legion, I get it, but hey, they made it, right? You made it, you were 64. So we'll fill in all the rest of the gaps, 1 through 64, and 6 rounds, right? That's 2 weeks of Alliance War as it normally is, and somebody will be considered the champion. Then we won't have to speculate. Then we will know who is the best at Alliance War. During this time period, maybe you could just vote on who you think is going to win. Maybe you get 1 training material for being right on that. Or maybe we can pick who we think will go all the way through. And if somebody got all the picks right, they got some type of jackpot, some type of big reward. If a lot of people got it, you split it up. Nothing game breaking. This is just all to keep engagement, right? So people will keep track of what's going on and stay interested, because there are a lot of people that are interested in Alliance War. The way things would work is you would just use the most current rules from whatever war was currently running. So in this case, temporal turmoil, you just use those rules. And to make sure that there's no competitive silliness, there's no reimbursements for disconnect, right? Hey, this is it. This is for keeps. This is the real deal. People get injured in real competition. So if you want to do well, you make sure that you're in a good position. You make sure your connection is stable, because this is for all the marbles. In any type of competition, there's going to be Cinderella teams and upsets, right? Somebody's going to show up today and somebody's not going to show up. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Coordination, people working together, that's going to get things done consistently. It'll really bring the hype for the game mode back. I really think that it's a good idea. It's something that I think Scopely could take advantage of. Make some money, right? Put some big juicy rewards out there. If there's something big to chase for the people that get into this, make it to the top, they will power up their teams for the chase. Look at what people do for Dark Dimension. People who feel competitive when it comes to Alliance War will put juice into their teams, into their rosters, to make sure that they are recognized as being the best. And if they can get a hold of those juicy rewards, they want to do it. So give them something. Give them something that shows that they are the best. Give them a special nameplate, right? Maybe one that's tied to the year or the event. In this case, a temporal something. You could put that on there and they could keep that, right? So they could keep that one. They would always have that special character frame. It would be linked to their account. And so forevermore, they could brag that they were on the championship Alliance War team. However, in addition, maybe there should be 2 separate frames. One of them that just marks that they did it, and then one whoever is the reigning champion. And that one can be lost, right? That one can shift between individuals who are currently on, or they had to, I guess they needed to be a part of that winning team. Then the next time there was a tournament, maybe if we did this once a year, it would shift to the next grouping of people. I think that would be super awesome. I think that would be amazing. What do you guys think? Any suggestions or questions on how this could work or be made better? Because we know it's not all roses, right? This would add screen time, and I don't know how we would handle that. Will we just make it so this was a separate instance, so there's 2 alliance wars for those individuals going on at the same time? Or maybe somehow this is happening with all accounts, but again, the big rewards will be given to those top 64. Or what do you think about these suggestions and these changes? Another thing that we would have to address is the fact that people are playing this game all over the world. But we do have some tools already in game. Perhaps we could just use the set timer that we use for raids. Individuals could maybe vote between the 2 alliances as to what time they want to start. And if they can't come to a consensus, the computer just kind of picks a time in the middle. Alliance leaders can always, right, if people want to play shenanigans, you will say, hey, we're going to start at 3 a.m. Thinking the other people won't do it. Well, maybe you can just hit that button. The war starts at 3 a.m. and it's on, man. You asked for it, you got it. In the Player Voice Discord, they have a section for game mode suggestions. So if you like this, go ahead and comment on it. If you have another idea, maybe how a different game mode could be enhanced, go ahead and throw it in there, man. Scopely's always looking. We want to make the game better. And if you have a good idea on how to do it, let's make it happen. As always, we're going to put the Player Voice Discord in the description. If you want, you can get from Pathfinder, you can get the Civil War Discord. If you want to get in on some of that Alliance War smack talk, get the hype going, I'm sure it'll be good, right? People matching up, getting after it, Alliance War. It's good, man. I really want to see it. So, hey, this is what I got to say. I think this would be a really, really good idea. Maybe, again, it could only happen once a year, something like that, so people don't get overwhelmed and burn out. But as cats step up to get it done, there'll be a lot of excitement. There'll be a lot of hype, and somebody will be walking away as the best Alliance War alliance in the game. What do you guys think? How can we improve things? Take care of yourself and your family. Peace.